The old house stood silhouetted against a bruised twilight sky, a solitary sentinel at the end of a forgotten road. For Thomas, it was perfect. The peeling paint and overgrown yard promised the one thing he craved: solitude. As the last moving box thudded onto the dusty floorboards, a profound quiet settled around him, a stillness he hadn't known in years. That first night, as he lay in the unfamiliar dark, a faint sound pricked the silence. It was a soft, rhythmic scratching like a mouse skittering behind the plaster. He dismissed it as the house settling, the normal groans of an old structure, and drifted off to sleep. But the sounds didn't stop. Night after night, the scratching grew bolder, evolving from a faint nuisance into a distinct, unsettling pattern. Soon the scratching was joined by something else, something far more sinister. Faint whispers began to snake through the walls, coiling in the corners of his hearing. At first the words were unintelligible, a mere sibilant hiss. But they grew clearer, taking on a menacing, personal tone, murmuring his name when he was on the verge of sleep, taunting him from just beyond the wallpaper. Thomas became a man possessed, his days consumed by a frantic, fruitless search. He tore at baseboards, tapped on walls, and pressed his ear to the cold plaster, his paranoia mounting with every silent, mocking surface he faced. The house was no longer a refuge, it was a tomb, and he was being buried alive within its secrets. The storm broke with a savage fury, lashing the old house with wind and rain. Thunder rattled the window panes, and inside Thomas cowered, the whispers now a deafening chorus that seemed to ride the gale. A deafening crack, louder than any thunderclap, echoed through the living room. He watched in horror as a jagged fissure split the wall from ceiling to floor, a dark wound in the heart of the house. From the inky blackness within, 2 points of light ignited, glowing with a malevolent, ancient intelligence. They were eyes, and they were staring right at him. A shadowy, elongated hand, skeletal and tipped with ragged claws, slowly emerged from the crack, its fingers uncurling as it reached for him through the suffocating darkness. Silence has once again fallen upon the house at the end of the forgotten road. The storm has passed, and the night is still. From the outside, it appears just as it always has, empty, isolated, and waiting. But inside, within the walls, a new sound has joined the chorus of whispers. It is a desperate, terrified murmur, repeating a single name over and over again. A fresh voice added to the house's eternal, hungry collection.